The bond between a mother and child is unceasing and rises above indeed the most noteworthy misfortunes, the Duke of Sussex said in a discourse. Ruler Harry spoke from the heart as he acknowledged the Pat Tillman grant for service at the 2024 ESPYs Awards on Thursday, July 11. As he took the organized taking after a moving tribute by 3 Invictus Recreations graduated class, Harry, 39, expressed gratitude toward the Pat Tillman establishment, co-founded by Pat Tillman's dowager, Marie Tillman Shelton, who was displayed at the ceremony on Thursday night. He at that point paid tribute to Tillman's mother, Mary Tillman, who previously criticized ESPN's choice to grant the Duke of Sussex as this year's beneficiary. I'd like to start by communicating my most profound appreciation to everybody at the Pat Tillman establishment, driven by Mary Tillman Shelton, who I'm so honored is here today. I'd moreover like to recognize the Tillman family, particularly Mrs. Mary Tillman, Pat's mother, Harry said. Her promotion for Pat's bequest is profoundly individual and one that I respect. The bond between a mother and child is unceasing and rises above indeed the most prominent losses, he proceeded, inspiring the memory of his possessed mother, Princess Diana, who passed on in a car crash when he was 12. The Duke of Sussex, who served within the British Armed Force for 10 years and embraced 2 visits in Afghanistan, was honored on Thursday for his noteworthy commitments to the experienced community through the Invictus Diversions, which he established in 2014. The versatile sports competition for injured, harmed, and wiped-out benefit staff and veterans has been held 6 times since its make a big appearance a long time back. He was joined by his wife, Meghan Markle, who sat close to him within the group of onlookers as they observed an enthusiastic video, including Invictus Diversions competitors, sharing the significant effect of the occasion Harry established. ESPYs host Serena Williams, a near companion of Meghan and Harry, gave a nod to the couple amid her opening monologue. She at that point took the reins to present the 3 heroes, Invictus Recreations competitors, who gotten a standing applause from the group of onlookers at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles. Meghan, 42, stood and commended as her spouse took the organize, where he held the grant and conveyed discourse, but not some time recently making beyond any doubt the Invictus Diversions athletes stayed on the arrange with him. "You'd like to be with me," he said. Somewhere else within the discourse, Sovereign Harry said, "The truth is, I stand here not as Prince Harry, Pat Tillman grant beneficiary, but or maybe a voice on sake of the Invictus Diversions establishment and the thousands of veterans and benefit faculty from over 20 countries who have made the Invictus Recreations a reality. This grant has a place to them, not to me," he proceeded. That said, it is of awesome significance to me to highlight these partners, competitors, and their astounding families for their accomplishments, their soul, and their boldness at each opportunity, particularly on evenings like this, before individuals like you. Minutes like these offer assistance as reach those that need Invictus the foremost and diminish the more than 20 veterans a day taking their possessed lives in this nation alone. Referencing the Invictus Games point of reference commemoration, he said, "This year, we are celebrating 10 a long time of seeing life-changing effect and mending through dawn. And whereas so much advance has been made since those to begin with recreations, the world exterior appears to be in an indeed more dubious state. We live in an age checked by polarization and division. Conflicts rage around the globe. Outrage and hatred towards those who are diverse appear to plague social orders all over. Our community challenges that. Our community demonstrates that solidarity isn't fair conceivable, but impressive," Harry said. After it was reported on June 27 that Ruler Harry would get the Pat Tillman Grant for benefit, named in honor of the NFL player who enrolled within the military after 9/11 and kicked the bucket in Afghanistan in 2004 at age 27, Mary Tillman told the Daily Mail, I am stunned as to why they would select such a questionable and divisive person to get the grant. There are recipients that are distant more fitting. There are individuals working within the veteran community that are doing colossal things to help veterans, Mary proceeded. These people don't have the money, assets, associations, or benefit that Sovereign Harry has. I feel that those sorts of people ought to be recognized. ESPN said in an explanation taking after Mary's comments. ESPN, with the bolster of the Tillman establishment, is honoring Sovereign Harry, Duke of Sussex, particularly for the work of the Invictus Diversions establishment, because it celebrates its 10th year advancing recuperating through the control of wear for military benefit individuals and veterans around the world. Whereas we get it, not everybody will concur with all honorees chosen for any award. The Invictus Diversions establishment does extraordinary work, and ESPN accepts this can be a cause worth celebrating. Ruler Harry's work with the Invictus Diversions has had a positive impact on benefit staff and veterans, with resigned Chief Ace Eschit Garrett Kuwata telling individuals in 2023 that the dawning competition was fundamentally to his mending handle. Even fair presently when I looked out, everybody's got a grin on their confront. Each competitor that's out there, they're grinning, and they're from all different countries, he said. I'm so thankful that Prince Harry put this together for us veterans to come together and utilize this as portion of our mending prepare. And we're recuperating, since everyone is grinning. Garrett's spouse, Joey, said the Invictus Diversions gave him reason, including that the diversions have been life-saving for Garrett and others. This can be life-saving to a part of individuals, she said. Typically something that veterans, from our story, Garrett and I's story, it spared his life. He looks forward to competing. It gives him reason. It gives him something to endeavor for. He's resigned, and his, as it were, work is to be a competitor, And so for something like this to have for these injured servicemen ladies, it's required. A parcel of veterans feel like their lives are over, and they have nothing more positive to experience. But these recreations, you'll be able to see, tell an entire distinctive story,